Catholic Diocese of Arlington, Virginia has started its first week of service inviting parishes to participate in spiritual and corporal works of mercy. The theme of the week is Love in Action, Service in Community, encouraging parishioners to grow in faith through service. Volunteers can choose from more than 100 service projects. Joining us now to discuss this Diocesan Week of Service is Father Tom Ferguson, who is on the Week of Service Planning Committee. Thanks so much for joining us.
You're welcome. Great to be with you today.
Father, first, tell us about this week and how it came to be.
Sure. To put it in a context, back in 2021, Bishop Burbidge implemented a strategic plan for the Diocese of Arlington after a lot of consultation with clergy and lay leaders, diocesan and parish leaders. The strategic plan really is meant to promote efforts in all aspects of church life, including evangelization, faith formation, family life, spiritual growth. And then one of the important pillars of the strategic plan is to deepen our commitment to charitable works. And as we implement the strategic plan, there are a total of 23 specific initiatives to implement the plan. And one of the initiatives to implement the pillar of deepening our commitment to charitable works is to have a diocesan week of service. And at the very beginning, at the outset, we acknowledge parishes, schools, we're engaged in works of service every day. But the week of service that we're all participating in right now has given us an opportunity to be conscious of how we work in communion with one another as members of the church. We're not just isolated as parishes or schools doing our own thing, but we're working in communion with one another, as our theme for this week speaks of, really to work together in a spirit of solidarity and community, putting our faith and our love into action by serving people within our parishes, in our local communities.
As you highlighted, having that community, this involves all of the parishes in your diocese. Can you tell us about some of the projects that they'll be involved with?
Right. It's involving all the parishes, all the schools as well, and even our chancery offices are participating in the week of service. We've tried to work in the week of service to promote participation in both the corporal and the spiritual works of mercy. So among other projects, we're seeing a lot of collections of food and of clothing, obviously some of the corporal works of mercy. We're also supporting a number of different pro-life ministries throughout our diocese. But also, too, we're looking at the spiritual works of mercy. For example, visiting those who are in prison, not necessarily going into the jails or the prisons, but really helping people by providing words of encouragement and even some practical things that they may need when they re-enter society after finishing a jail or a prison sentence. Or we're trying to really encourage visits to homebound people who really might be suffering from that poverty of isolation and loneliness. And also, too, a part of our effort will be to encourage a greater care for creation. Tree planting in our parishes and school sites was another one of the real categories of service that we were encouraging parishes and schools to be involved with in this week.
Father Tom Ferguson, thank you so much.
Thank you. Great to be with you. Thank you.